After I finished boxing, uh, I competed up until 2014. I was in my 30s at the time, and I had multiple injuries, and my body was just breaking down. And I realized that, hey, it was the time to close the chapter. I had been just focused on the masculine output principle of working out. All the years I boxed, I would train 7 days a week sometimes, but I would never focus on recovery. I didn't do a lot of stretching. It was really inconvenient for me, especially when you're working out for 2.5 hours and you're super tired, your mind's tired. I don't want to just sit down and stretch for another half hour. But what I found out is, as I entered the phase of my life after being a competitive fighter, my body goes really, really tight. Before we continue this video, please click the like button and hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way you can get notified when we have new content coming out, and leave a comment below. Your questions are very important to me, and it gives me an idea of what's resonating with you, and also how I can answer those questions in the best quality that I can. I started lifting weights, and that was kind of the next goal. Is I'm going to see how strong I can get as big, as strong as I can, and lift as heavy as I can. And I was working at a gym, go figure, right? And there was a lady that offered yoga classes, and for whatever reason, I said yes to this yoga class. And it was one of the most uncomfortable, painful, awkward, and strangest experiences that I had ever had up to that point. Why? Because, well, first of all, there's these people next to me that were like just doing simple things like touching their toes. I couldn't even touch my knee. I mean, I was so tight, so, and I felt so awkward, because in my space, I'm supposed to be the guy that's good at stuff. I'm supposed to be the guy that knows what he's doing, right? And so to be in this place, I didn't know anything, and I felt so awkward, so inadequate. So I had to there's a lot of pride coming up, and there's like, and it was a tough experience. But what I learned in this yoga class is that my body has a language of its own, and it was like speaking to me. It's the only way I can describe it. It was like I was experiencing all the tightness that I had been walking around with for years, that has always been there, but I had never took the time to listen and to connect. I also learned something else, that as I exhale, tension drops in my body. This was so important. My yoga teacher, she said, follow the edge. She said, you stretch until you feel an edge of tension, whatever it is, and breathe into the edge. And with every exhale, notice that the edge moves a little bit. It lightens up, And it was like, no matter how tight I was, every exhale, there was a little bit less tension every time. And it was like, wow, I could just follow this edge as far as it'll take me. And I noticed that there was a lot of stuff that came up, feelings, emotions. I noticed a lot of thoughts coming up, even memories. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I'm supposed to be stretching. I'm not supposed to have all this other extra woo-woo stuff happening to me. I really didn't have words for it. But that was the beginning of listening to my body. That was the beginning of me developing a sensitivity towards my physiology that I had never had before. And I realized that my body did speak to me in a language. And that was also the beginning of when I started to reconnect into my dignity. Now, the second cornerstone of the hero journey, our values, is dignity. And dignity is our experience of self-worth. It's our experience of self-love. And when we truly care for ourselves, we feed our body better. We treat our body better as far as our actions go. And also we reciprocate that, and we treat other people better. Starting to practice yoga was the beginning of me going, wow, like I gotta take responsibility for what I'm doing here. for the workouts I've done, like all those workouts, all those miles I've ran, all those punches I've thrown, my body was holding on to that. And so the experience of yoga was for me to actually listen to what I've done and to take responsibility. And so, the type of yoga that I experienced was just a yin yoga. It was just yin is passive. So you're just holding a pose and breathing and just letting your body relax into it. And so the restorative stretch in the hero journey, the second phase, is based on the principles of yin yoga. And so we stretch the whole entire body and just connect and breathe. And I try to keep things as simple as possible. But once again, just like the high intensity of boxing, now I'm sharing with you the low intensity of my experiences with yoga. And it's my intention to give you all the opportunity to experience your body and to experience the story that your body has to tell you, and for you to experience how your body holds on to life, and give you the tools to be able to lessen or to drop the tension in the body. One of the most important parts about yoga is that as we relax our muscles, the blood flow returns, right? When there's tension, there's not a lot of blood flow. But when there's relaxation, when there's release, the nutrients can get into the areas of the body that it's needed to heal, and also the waste can get out. And that's really what health is, right? It's the stuff that needs to get in gets in, and the stuff that needs to get out gets out. And that's what we call that space of flow. The third component of the hero journey is integrity. And it's the third value, our third cornerstone. Integrity means wholeness. That's what it means. It means wholeness. And integrity, what I found in my life, is that it's something that occurs naturally when you begin to take better care of yourself. Through boxing, I got physically strong in one way, right? The output, the masculine principle, I got very strong that way, but I was underdeveloped in the softness, right? I wasn't flexible. And so you can be strong, but if you're not flexible, what happens? Things break easy. And so as I learned the feminine principles of yoga, my body system became more balanced. I became more flexible, which caused me to be injured less. And so, as people are taking better care of themselves, they grow in integrity. They grow in a sense of wholeness. And this wholeness gives us the ability to withstand the pressure of life. And that's what true flexibility is, right? When there's pressure put on something, if it can't handle the pressure, it'll break. And so, learning how to be more flexible